Did you know there is a place on Earth where you can step across a border and instantly skip forward 3.5 hours? Or that one country changed its entire calendar just to be closer to its trading partners? Welcome to the bizarre, broken, and completely illogical world of global time zones. We look at our phones to check the hour without a second thought, but the system we use today wasn't designed by scientists. It was forged in chaos. To understand how we got here, we have to go back to the early 1800s. Back then, standard time didn't exist. Time was entirely local. When the sun was at its absolute highest point in the sky, it was noon, period. This meant that when it was 12 p.m. in New York, it was 12:12 p.m. in Boston, and 11:45 a.m. in Buffalo. Every single town had its own unique time, dictated by the sun. For centuries, this worked perfectly fine. After all, if you're traveling by horse, a 12-minute difference doesn't really matter. But then came the railroad. Suddenly, trains were moving across the country faster than the sun. In the United States alone, railroads had to manage over 300 different local times. Station clocks looked like a guessing game. It wasn't just annoying, it was deadly. Trains traveling on single tracks relied on precise schedules to avoid hitting each other. Without a unified clock, missed connections turned into catastrophic head-on train wrecks. Time was literally killing people. To fix the train wreck crisis, the world eventually agreed to divide the globe into 24 neat hourly time zones. Problem solved, right? Not even close. Because while geography suggests where the line should go, politics dictates where they actually end up. And that has led to some truly bizarre exceptions. Take Nepal, for example. While almost the entire world uses time zones that change by neat 30 or 60-minute increments, Nepal decided to be fiercely independent. To set themselves apart from their giant neighbor India, they set their clocks to UTC plus 5:45. Yes, if you cross the border from India to Nepal, you have to adjust your watch by exactly 15 minutes. Then there's the international date line. It's supposed to be a straight line down the Pacific Ocean separating today from tomorrow. But look at this massive zigzag. That is the island nation of Kiribati. Back in the 90s, Kiribati was split right down the middle by the date line, meaning half the country was a full day ahead of the other. It made doing business impossible. So, in 1995, they decided to simply redraw the line, pushing it thousands of miles east. Not only did this unify the country's time, but it also made them the very first nation on Earth to ring in the new millennium on January 1st, 2000, a massive tourism win, all achieved just by moving an imaginary line. But time zones aren't just about avoiding confusion or boosting tourism. Sometimes they are a display of absolute political power. Look at China. Geographically, the country is so wide that it naturally spans 5 different time zones. If you stood in the far west and the far east, the sun would rise hours apart. But in 1949, the government decided to completely abolish the other 4 zones. Today, the entire country legally runs on one single time zone, Beijing time. This creates a bizarre daily reality for millions of people in the West, like the Xinjiang region. In the winter, the sun might not rise there until 10 a.m. Schools, businesses, and airports all technically operate on Beijing time, meaning people are waking up, commuting, and starting their day in the dead of night. To cope, many locals secretly use their own unofficial local time just to keep their sanity, creating a weird dual clock society within the same city. At the end of the day, we like to think of time as a universal constant, a strict law of physics. But the hours on your phone aren't dictated by the cosmos. They're a chaotic mix of 19th century train schedules, political statements, and cartographic compromises. We didn't just organize time, we completely bent it to our will. What's the weirdest time zone rule or travel experience you've ever run into? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden systems running our world. See you next time.